Chick and a Raiju, right? All attack. Let's go one there and one there. We get 2 damage in, so he's down to 7, plus the 9 damage that we're about to deal. So, GG. Perfect. Hello, Bouncy Bear here for another standard Saturday video. I think today is going to be a treat for you all. I think there's going to be 2 videos out today, if I get my skates on. It's midday already, it's probably going to take me about an hour to film this, so hey, who knows. Anyway, here we are. We've got mono red aggro for you today. I'd just like to apologise all as well. I'm feeling quite ill at the minute. I'm actually off work and would be at work tonight. But yeah, no, I'm just feeling ill, and I really don't want to spread this to anyone because it's been absolutely nasty this week. I'm sure you can probably hear it in my voice. So welcome to another episode of sitting next to a guy who's a bit ill and a bit sleepy playing Magic Simulator. But yeah, so we're playing something that we don't really want to be thinking about too much, which is, of course, mono red aggro. Play cards, smash face, win games. You know what it's all about. Well, what are the most popular ones here? Kumano is definitely the most popular. Deals damage to your opponent, gives the next creature you play in the next turn a +1/+1 counter when it comes in, and then it's a 2/2 with haste, and creatures get exiled with it, which comes in handy way more often than you'd think, especially considering the amount of people who are playing Tenacious Underdog, which gets exiled when you kill it, and your opponent always forgets because, hey, it's just a 2/2 with haste. But there you go. We're also running Phoenix Chick. It can't block. Crucial that it can't block, because sometimes I hold it up to block, and then I'm like, hey, why can't I block? Read the fucking card. Anyway, whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, you can pay 2. If you do, return it from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped and attacking with a +1/+1 counter on it, which works really well with modified stuff. It's an easy way to get some sort of modification thing going. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't actually been able to resurrect it yet. It's quite hard to get 3 or more creatures attacking at once in the current meta, sadly. We're running Play with Fire, deal 2 damage to a thing, sometimes you scry. Epicure deals damage to each opponent when it comes in and creates a blood token. Blood tokens are going to come in real handy when we want to just discard land. We're running Shivan Devastator. This thing isn't going to get that big in this deck. I think the most land I've ever had out before I died was like 5, maybe. So like a 4/4 dragon. But it does have flying and it does have haste. So it just helps us get those extra couple of points of damage in towards the end. And hey, look at it. It's a freaking Shivan Devastator. It's like a freaking Dragon Hydra thing. It's great. Bloodthirsty Adversary, a 2/2 with haste, and it gets counters, and you can sometimes play an instant and sorcery with it for 3 mana sometimes. Kami's Flare deals 3 damage to a creature and 2 to that opponent's control if you control modified creature. Lightning Strike deals 3 to any target. Lightning Strike's the daddy. It's great. Rada's Firebrand, who is a 3/1. Whenever it attacks, target creature defending player controls with power less than, not equal to or less than its power can't block this turn, and it's got a shitty domain effect, but we're not running domain at the minute, so I mean, it's not a shitty domain effect if you've got 5 domain out, but then if you've got 5 domain out, it's like, well, you know, a 5/3 that you have to pay mana for is not that freaking great anyway. But there you go. That's Rada's Firebrand for you. We're running Stormseeker. You've seen this. Give stuff haste. Sometimes give stuff haste and trample. And +1/+0 and then +2/0. It's great. And Squee, Dubious Monarch. Look at that beautiful goblin man. Everyone loves a bit of squee. 3 mana for a 2/2 with haste. When he attacks, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token that's tapped and attacking. He's like the red version of Adeline, in a way, which is great. The like white thing that makes humans whenever you attack with it. You can cast him from your graveyard by paying 4, as well as exiling 4 other cards from your graveyard rather than paying his mana cost, which does actually happen more than you think. And like just getting a 2/2 and a 1/1 just out of freaking nowhere is sometimes really, really useful. Getting up to 4 mana is more of a challenge than putting 4 cards in the graveyard, I'll tell you that much. And Thundering Raiju, who's just great. 4 mana for a 3/3 with haste. When he attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Then he deals X damage to each opponent by X the number of modified creatures you control. Like I say, it's mono red kind of modified creatures. We're also running Sokenzan, which we, to be honest, could just substitute with a mountain. Oh, I should be running my pretty mountains. But yeah, a lot of this deck is... I'm going to have to click this 20 times. A lot of things in this deck give modifications. There's Shivan Devastator, which counts as modified when you play it. There is Phoenix Chick, which doesn't count as modified, but when it gets its +1/+1 counter from the graveyard, counts as modified. Kumano's obviously modifies stuff with its counters. Bloodthirsty Adversary sometimes does with the +1/+1. Kami's Flare has a really nice synergy with that. Radha's Firebranders kind of have synergy with the domain effect, but we're never going to get to play that, to be fair. And Reckless Stormseeker, of course, counts as a modification. And Thundering Raiju is the main source of +1/+1 counters in the deck. But you do, most of the time, I would say you probably have a modified creature out. But yeah, enough of me waffling anyway. You came here to see me smash face with mono red. That's certainly a hand. Who are we up against? Boo Boo Dubois. Very good. That's an interesting hand. It's not, I'm just going to play the Epicure. Usually I'd like to open with Phoenix Chick, but I think I want to block the pack leader, because in terms of racing, like, yeah, like I've just saved myself 2 damage and potentially, like, you know, a whole turn worth of frickin' aggro. Let's just get rid of that whilst it's smallish, and let's swing in, because he might want to block, and I'll be a-okay with blockers. 3 mana, what you got? Loam Speaker. Get the Stormseeker going. Swing in with the Chick and the Stormseeker, because there's no point just wasting the Epicure on the Loam Speaker. That said, he might have blocked with the Loam Speaker anyway. He didn't. There you go. If I'd swung with 3, he might have done on the Stormseeker. But this thing lets him ramp, so he's probably not going to be blocking with it. He must have something to buff, right? It's like such a waste of a Tamiyo's, but I know that he needs it for his life. I think with Kami's flaring that to get 2 damage in. It's kind of awkward. Three to face. Let's see if this thing's going to block this turn. He might have another Tamiyo's. Nope. Huh, that doesn't count as modified. That's annoying. Equipment's auras you control and counters. It's only counters. Friggin' irritating, right? Haha, GG. We're gonna play the Epicure and... like... what even was that? Let's just view the battlefield. As it, see, you play Epicure and then you get a 3-1 trampling Epicure. That deals the damage in, so that's 8. And then we swing it at him with 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. You can block 3 of it, 6. He'd need to play like 3 creatures next turn to not die. So there we go. GG. Valkyrie! Oh, that's a really Orky's hand. I think that's a bull. About to keep 6. Get rid of the Raiju, because we don't need him early doors. I was about to say, chances are we'll draw into something like a 1-drop. They'll go well with that. That's really irritating. Who runs Spell Pierce? Friggin' asshat. Let's just get this Rada's Firebrand countered, yeah. Yeah, figured. This is just mono blue counters. Well, I guess we'll get this countered then. Okay. Not countered. Is it gonna get bounced? Nope. Curious. We hold the play with fire up till next turn. Oh, he's not gonna counter this, so I might as well get rid, right? Unless he's got a fading hope for it. Lol. Was that whenever you draw your second card each turn? Put a counter on it. Thundering Raiju into a counter spell. Nope. Into a bounce spell. Consider into a bounce spell. Getting rid of land. That feels like a good play for him. Put a counter on the adversary, deal damage, get 6 damage in. Because you failed to find the bounce spell. Fairy Vandal and a Consider, no. Another Consider would have been really good for him. Because that would have counted as the second card he drew. So he's powering the Vandal up. Are we going to see more bouncy fun times? This is a question. Down to 10. Is he going to have a shore up, maybe? All attack. 2 attacks. Put counter there in case of shore up. Only got 2 life left. He can't attack with a Vandal, surely. Otherworldly Gaze is sadly not card draw, so it doesn't trigger the Vandal. It does scry you into good stuff if he's got a Consider. I was going to say he can save himself for a turn. Nope. Good game. And that wasn't even premature. Like, March of Otherworldly Mist would save him for a turn. It's a pretty fun deck. It's a fun little deck. It's a fun little starter deck, though. It is not platinum worthy. Cool look. Keep. Hope to draw into land, I guess. I mean, I guess another Phoenix Chick will do. Hold it, play with the fire. See, they just go ham when there's 2 of them. It's like 2 damage a turn, and flying's not unblockable, but it is, like, irritating. Let's scry into land. Nope. I'm going to be really sad if this isn't land yet. And that's it, his game. I can usually call it when you're playing aggro. Yeah, no blocks. Frickin' Epicure. Epicure's good. I can scry away the... I might get rid of the Stormseeker. I say scry away. I mean discard away. What kill spell you got? Cut down? Yeah, I figured. I'd way rather it be a Phoenix chick than one of these later on guys. What are we getting rid of? I guess we get rid of a Stormseeker, because going wide's good with Squee. I really need that third land. I should just mulligan till I get 3 land hands, really. I called it that I should have mulliganed as well. Nope. The land is a lie. It's just a little swing, because his companion's probably going to get big. Wandering Emperor. Okay. You can actually just get rid. He can cut down in response, or like exile or whatever. Or even make a 2-2. I'd probably make a 2-2 to be honest.
Until next time, then.
But yeah, 0 land. I mean, it's not bad for 2 land, right? Getting him down to 13. Oh, show me that third land. It's not happening. The third land is a lie. He's probably holding up a cut down. Leyline binding for 1. Damn. That's out of nowhere. Zerr. I can't believe the Zer's effect's only 2 mana. 5 mana, make a 6/6 with lifelink, death touch, etc. Yeah, I've seen enough of this game. No land as well. Il Castel. 3 land hand. We're off to a good start. It's the weird thing with aggro, because you don't really make it up to 5 mana ever. It's like, you can usually tell how a game's going to go just by your first hand. I want to play it with fire. But do I? So his next turn, he can make it 2-2. So the play with fire gets saved for next turn with an Epicure. And then Kami's Flare. Yeah, because he can't get it to a 3-3 this turn. And he can't make it indestructible this turn either. So that's kind of set our mana up. It's holding a cut down up. So I should have really attacked with the Phoenix chick to start with. I mean, he would cut that down anyway. I didn't have a cut down, that's fair. Get rid of you. Yeah, fair dues. Stormseeker's really good though. Double Stormseeker, even better. Could do that on a land, really. He's probably got a grasp for that. I kind of want to keep the land moving a little bit. Yeah, he did have a cut down. I guess he was waiting to see everything that I had before he... let's go with the adversary and the play with fire. Yes, yes, I lose life. It's the nice thing about aggro. You usually don't really need to care about your life total at all. Liliana is a bitch. But she's dying next turn to the Stormseeker.
One of your friends has to leave.
Yeah, she's dying. Blood token, kind of not great at the minute. I'm glad that his land sitch ain't great.
Oh, that's my cue.
At the min. 4. Opens me up to a whole world of possibilities. If he has ward discard a card, I have to discard the card, right? Kind of hoping for something I can discard so I can get rid of the Graveyard Trespasser. Fair. Gain life. Resolve. Pass. Right. There we go. Well, we know what we're doing now. Yes. I will discard my land. Submit one. Like, I think that's right. I didn't want to risk it just to find out. But I think if it's ward discard a card, I think you have to discard a card. Which sucks. Could get the blood token. I think we're saving the blood token for a Mount Train. Ugh, again? Really? Come on, buddy. Can you play a second thing so I can lightning strike it, please? Like, probably his game, but you never know. I guess we try and get it back to daytime. Lightning strike him. I guess next turn's like block with Epicure. He's gonna use the Bankbuster, yeah. I don't particularly care about him, yeah, his game for sure. Invoke Despair is just such BS. I only have one of them, which is why I think it's BS. But there you go. Defo his game. Let's see what I could have won. Calm his Flare. Nah. GG. That Invoke Despair just drew him too many cards for me to go up against. Three land. Turn 1 set. Turn 2 set. Turn 3 isn't set yet. Oh, turn... Oh, might have to lightning strike that. For mana utility purposes. Well, we're not blocking, right? Nope. Blocks. Might as well just take 2. What you got for 1 mana, buddy? You holding that cut down? I bet you are, you dirty bastard. Come on, show me the cut down. We prefer on the Epicure to everything else, so just show it to me. Could you just show me the cut down? Could you just play with fire? I think I could use the blood token. I might use it to scry away the lightning strike, to be honest. Yeah, go on. We could do the turn 3 play, really, and I prefer to be making creatures than just dealing straight damage. Stormseeker, cut down. Let's do that. Fair dues. I wonder what he's got in his hand. Probably like Shieldred. Maybe I should have kept the who's a Mtga what's it. Okay. Raiju. Put that on there. All attack, put you on there, even though it means I don't get the damage in. I prefer to have 2 Raijus next turn and a Phoenix check. Feels good. Show me that meat hook. He doesn't have enough to meat hook the Raiju, so he has to invoke Despair. Are you freaking kidding me? I hate this card so much. So much. It just hits at all bases. Phoenix chick and a Raiju, right? All attack. Let's go 1 there and 1 there. We get 2 damage in, so he's down to 7. Plus the 9 damage that we're about to deal. So, GG. Perfect. Nana. Oh, Nana. I think this is going to be a lose game. Kamano is good on 1. We've not seen that in a while. Double Epicure would be like banter, right? Need land. Need land. I guess a 3/3 is better. I could have gone Epicure and try and get rid of the Lightning Strike. I might do that next turn. Or I might be Lightning Striking that. Who knows? Or not. Lol. The good thing about Peacekeeper is that I can still do what I was going to do last turn, which is get rid of Lightning Strike, get into some land, and get a Epicure down. I'm just going to swing with the adversary, because he'll have to block that, right? I mean, he doesn't have to block it. I don't really care if he doesn't block it, but there we go. One of these and one of these. Wait, what do you do? Oh, whenever creature he controls dies, don't care then. Do not give a damn. Human. That's me. Jaxis. What do you do? Discard a card, create a token that's a copy of a thing. Is that non-token? Okay. So it makes that. That's a wombo combo that we have not seen before. Oh my god. Nice. There are only 2/2s, so I guess we can go all swing. Put a counter there, put a counter there. He's taken 4. He can go like block with those 2. And then block with that one, but then that's all of his kind of pump power gone. Okay. Not how I would have blocked. He might have a hook. I guess I can't believe that's not non-token. I haven't seen this yet. This is great. This is Wildcard Wednesday content. That's what that is. I think I've got one of him. I just need rares. Need so many rares. Land would be good. Land would be really good. We can lightning strike that with a bloodthirsty adversary. What you got for 2 mana going on? He's just wondering about attacking. Okay. The fact they've got vigilance as well is kind of nuts. When it dies, draw a card. Land is real good. That was just such a freaking clutch draw. Lightning strike and lightning strike the Cathar. Get our Raiju back. And then you go, hey Raiju, where were you? We missed you, buddy. GG. We've got an extra 3 damage in there as well. That was pretty interesting. Is the and we're back for the post-game roundup wrap. Ribbity wrap, yo, dog. In summary, this deck is mono red aggro. It does its thing. It really does do its job sometimes. I think, to be honest with you, I think the Radha's Firebrand could maybe get taken out for something else. I don't know what I'd take out for it, though. Maybe another Squee. I think with the deck, I think you could probably run 1 more land and you wouldn't be sad about it. I think if you're going to make this on your own, you don't really need the Devastator. Don't really need the Firebrand, to be honest. You could happily substitute those with like more Kami's Flares or Lightning Strikes, or something a little bit lower down. What have we even got in creatures? Like Goldhound might be interesting, because that gives you treasure for later on. Lets you like get a damage in with it, and then play like a Raiju on turn 3 with it. which would be pretty clutch. Rabbit Battery would maybe go in. Reinforced Ronin would certainly go in. There's a whole slew of creatures that would go in instead of this. Electrostatic Infantry, I guess, would go in, just because it's like a table hit card. It'll just draw the aggro. If you've got Lizard Blades, they'd go in. Pretty much just anything that's low down and sort of okay-ish creature probably go in. Goro would kind of go in, but he's more built for kind of mid-rangey red, which doesn't exist, so there you go. A Braid would be good too. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching my video. It's mono red, it does what it does. There you go. Please remember to like the video if you like this, to share with all of your bestest buddies, and to subscribe if you enjoy my content. Hashtag content creator we. Yeah, that's all. Hope you all have a good day. Toodaloo.